students, I'm here with another video from the chapter of class 10th Science NCERT book from the first chapter of your NCERT book, that is chemical reactions and equations. So children, before starting today's video, I must tell you all that in this chapter what all things are to be studied. So the topics which are included in this chapter is, they are as follows. We have to discuss about the chemical reactions, the introduction, then regarding the chemical equations, what is the meaning of chemical reactions and equations, and then after that what is the meaning of how to write the chemical equations, how to write the balanced chemical equation, how to balance them. Finally, we will have to study about the different types of chemical reactions, which will be including the combustion reaction, and also about the decomposition reaction, then double decomposition reaction, displacement reaction and double displacement reaction. Lastly, we will discuss about the normal and last that would be of oxidation and reduction reaction and its practical applications in our daily life. Okay, with this we'll first start with the introduction of the chapter, that is chemical reactions and equations. So children, please tell me that how it is so whenever we talk about a chemical reaction, what does that mean? Are the chemical equation, this reaction, chemical reaction and chemical change are similar? Chemical change and chemical equations are similar. Are they similar? Both of them are same or not? So what is the meaning of the word chemical change? Chemical change means it is a change in which a new substance is formed. Okay, so if we talk about a chemical change, it means that it is a type of change in which a new substance is formed. Okay, and what do you mean by chemical reactions? The chemical reactions are very similar to that of the chemical change. Wherever the reactions are taking place, a change would happen. Okay, wherever the chemical change is happening, it is a result of the chemical reaction. Chemical reaction means it is a process by which anything is being transformed into the other thing. Okay, so the substance A is going to react with substance B to form substance AB, or it could be a different reaction. It could be a different new chemical. So the chemicals are combining by the process called reaction, chemical reaction. Due to that, a result is being formed. So the reactants, they are going to react with each other to form product. Okay, so the reactant will work together to form product. Okay, now we move on to the next topic, that is, are all the chemical reactions same or they are similar? So chemical change and the chemical reaction, they are different from each other. I mean, each and every chemical reaction or a chemical change is different from other chemical reaction or a chemical change. Okay, now consider the following situations in the daily life and think what happens when. What happens when the milk is left at room temperature during summers? Okay, milk is left at room temperature okay, so these are certain changes. Then second change is the pan or a nail is left in air and moisture. Okay, air and moisture. Next, grapes get Then fourth, food is cooled. Okay, it is cooked. Then next is we respire. So what are these? These are the examples of certain changes. These are the examples of changes. In all of the above situations, the nature and the identity of the initial substance is somewhat changed. ठीक है? अगर आप मिल्क को लेफ्ट कर दो रूम टेम्परेचर पे, what could happen? It is going to spoil. Okay? If you are leaving this iron nail into moisture, it will get rust. If the grapes are getting fermented, they will form alcohol. If food is cooked, it is being oxidized. When we respire, then also the oxidation of food is taking place. Oxidation of food is taking place. Okay, so if we talk about all these things, then we will be understanding that whenever these types of changes are taking place in which the identity of an initial substance means the starting material, the raw material, okay, the raw material is somewhat changed. Whatever substance we are taking is going to be a changed substance, it is a changed product, or in other words we can say a new product is being formed. So a new product is being formed. ठीक है? So all these chemical changes, we can identify that the initial substance are somewhat changed. We have already learned about the physical change and the chemical change of the material in our previous classes. Whenever a chemical change occurs, we may say it is a chemical reaction taking place. That is what I was telling, that if we talk about the reaction, if we talk about a chemical reaction, it is equal to chemical change. ठीक है? Chemical reaction is equal to chemical change. Whenever the chemical change is happening, this is happening just because of the chemical reaction. And if the chemical reaction is taking place, this chemical reaction is because of the formation, because of a change which is known as a chemical change. Okay, so children, this was about some points which I needed to make it clear very initially. Otherwise, you will not be able to understand the further parts of this chapter. So we came to know that chemical reactions are the result of the chemical changes, or in other words, chemical changes are as a result of this chemical reactions. Because lastly, we have to get a new product. A new product will always be formed whenever the reaction is going to take place. You may perhaps wondering that as we actually meant by the chemical change, chemical reactions, how do we come to know that a chemical reaction is taking place? Let us perform some activities to answer the following questions. ठीक है? आपको कैसे पता चलेगा कि केमिकल रिएक्शन हो रहा है या एक नया सब्सटेंस बन गया? तो कैसे बना? वो रिएक्शंस क्या हम देख सकते हैं, या फिर कुछ ऐसे उसके फीचर्स हैं जिनकी वजह से हम कहेंगे कि इट इज द केमिकल रिएक्शंस. You have to do one activity, that is clean a magnesium ribbon of about 2 centimeters long by rubbing it with a sandpaper. Hold it with a pair of tongs, burn it using the spirit lamp or a burner, and collect the ashes so formed in the watch glass as shown in figure number 1.1. Burn the magnesium ribbon, keeping it as far as possible from your eyes. And what do you observe? So what you have to do, you have to take up a small magnesium ribbon, you have to clean it with a sandpaper to remove the layer of the oxide which is present on that magnesium ribbon, and you are burning it. Okay? You will burn it. You know that whenever the magnesium ribbon burns, it burns with a very bright flame, or you must say that it is burning with a very dazzling flame that is white in color. So a white dazzling flame will be there, it will be present there, and because of which what happens, the flame will be changing. I mean, it is going to change into the white. Flame is going to change that magnesium ribbon into a white powder. You took a magnesium ribbon, you are burning it, and it forms a white powder. ठीक है, it was solid in nature. It was solid in nature. एक रिबन के जैसा है, ठीक है, एक रिबन के जैसा होगा. एंड साथ में जब आप उसे बर्न करते हो तो इट बर्न्स एंड लास्टली वी गेट अ वाइट पाउडर. वी गेट अ वाइट पाउडर. Now you must observe that magnesium ribbons burn with a white dazzling flame. जो burn करेगा, this burns with a white dazzling flame. White dazzling flame मतलब बहुत तेज चमक के जलेगा. ठीक है, ये जो रिबन होगा मैग्नीशियम का. ठीक है. Now it forms. The powder is magnesium oxide, so it is giving the result also. It tells that the white powder is magnesium oxide. ठीक है, it is magnesium oxide. अब magnesium oxide जब भी है तो magnesium oxide white powder में change होगा. So this powder is being formed due to the chemical reaction between the magnesium and oxygen in the presence of air. In the presence of एयर. ठीक है, ये एयर के प्रेजेंस में ही बर्न कर रहा है. फाइन. Again, one more activity is there, then we'll discuss the result of both these activities. How can we decide that it is a chemical change and how the chemical reaction is taking place? One more is there, take a few granules of okay, you have to take lead nitrate solution in the test tube. You have to add potassium iodide solution to this. What will be observed? Fine. Next would be, you will see that you will add the potassium, you will add lead nitrate solution. Lead nitrate solution plus potassium iodide. Lead nitrate solution and potassium iodide solution, what are you going to observe? You will be observing a yellow color precipitate is being present. So lead nitrate है और साथ में potassium iodide का जब भी reaction कराएंगे तो you will find out that it is a product which is being formed, and that product would be a yellow precipitate is observed. Okay. Now take few granules of zinc in a conical flask or a test tube. You have to add dilute hydrochloric acid. So you will take zinc granules and hydrochloric acid in a test tube, and you have to observe what is happening. You will see that a salt is formed and some changes are taking place. Now, from all these activities we can say that following observations are performed. कौन सी observations हमको मिल रही है? Change in the state. Observation number 1, change in state. Second thing is what we are observing, change in color. Third thing is evolution of gas, and the fourth thing is change in temperature. Change in temperature. ठीक है, change in temperature. Now if I write lead nitrate here, ठीक है, यहाँ पे क्या है, salt plus hydrogen gas will be released. So you can see that when I have written 3 chemical reactions over here, and how can you decide that it is a chemical reaction? You can decide by comparing these results, which are predefined, which we already know whenever a chemical change is going to take place, these kinds of changes will be observed. So what kind of changes would be observed? It could be the change in the state. आप कोई भी चीज सॉलिड लेके चले थे वो लिक्विड बन गई, लिक्विड लेके चले थे तो गैसेस बन गई, गैसेस लेके चले तो मे बी सॉलिडिफाई हो गई. सिमिलरली यू विल सी अ कलर चेंज. एक कलर था रेड कलर, मान लेते हैं रिएक्शन से पहले, येलो कलर बाद में हो गया. या फिर ट्रांसपेरेंट था, बिल्कुल कलरलेस था, लेकिन चेंज होने के बाद में यू विल सी दैट अ वाइट कलर इज फॉर्म, येलो कलर इज फॉर्म, सम डिफरेंट कलर्स आर फॉर्म. देन it could be the evolution of gas. It means whenever the reaction is taking place, it is going to give rise to the gases. It could be carbon dioxide, it could be nitrogen, it could be oxygen gas, evolution of hydrogen gas, it could be carbon dioxide, okay, it could be any kind of gas. तो अब यहाँ पर हमें लास्ट और क्या होगा? There could be change in temperature. You can touch the test tube and you will observe that whether there is a change in the test tube. अब हम इसी रिएक्शन को यहाँ पर प्रूव करते हैं. जो हमने एग्जाम्पल्स लिखे हैं, दिस फर्स्ट, सेकेंड एंड द थर्ड एग्जाम्पल, आर दे मैचिंग विद दिस changes? It is not necessary that all the changes would take place at one single reaction or at one single time. So there could be either of them, it could be 2 of them, or all of them could also happen. Some reactions are such that they will show all these changes are happening, all these changes would be taking place, and there could be the reaction, only one change could be seen. ठीक है? तो अब क्या करना है कि हमें ये कंपैरिजन करनी है कि क्या जो रिएक्शंस दिए गए हैं उनमें ये चेंजेस में से कुछ ऑब्जर्व हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है. The first case where we burned the magnesium ribbon. So we can observe that whenever we are burning the magnesium ribbon, it is silvery white in color. I mean थोड़ा सा shiny जैसा था, ग्रे कलर का था. बर्न करने के बाद यहाँ साफ साफ लिखा हुआ व्हाइट कलर का पाउडर आपको मिला. इट बर्न विद अ dazzling white flame. क्या चेंज इन द स्टेट हुआ? सॉलिड स्टेट से एकदम पाउडर्ड फॉर्म हमको मिल रहा है. चेंज इन कलर हुआ? यस, चेंज इन कलर हुआ, जो कि ग्रे कलर का था इनिशियली, ठीक है, या शाइनी था थोड़ा सा, जो कि चेंज हो गया व्हाइट कलर में. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट है इवोल्यूशन ऑफ गैस हुआ. जब बर्न कर रहा है तो ऑब्वियसली यहाँ सम गैस वुड बी रिलीज्ड एंड स्मोक वुड बी प्रोड्यूस्ड. तो कोई ना कोई गैस रिलीज हो रही है. सो द रिएक्शन 1 इज हैविंग दिस एंड दिस. लास्ट वन, चेंज इन द टेम्परेचर, यस, तीनों हो रहा है यहाँ पर. ओके. इवन स्टेट इज ऑल्सो चेंजिंग. जहां पर हमने एकदम सॉलिड लिया था तो हमें आंसर में, हमें प्रोडक्ट में क्या मिला? एकदम पाउडर फॉर्म मिला. तो दैट इज इनिशियली डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द इनिशियल रिएक्टेंट वेयर दैट वाज अ मेटल, but at the last of this reaction we got a product which was powdered in nature. ठीक है. अब नेक्स्ट चीज हमें क्या पढ़नी है? नेक्स्ट हमें ये पढ़ना है कि नेक्स्ट रिएक्शन था कि लेड नाइट्रेट का रिएक्शन पोटेशियम आयोडाइड के साथ में. तो पोटेशियम आयोडाइड और लेड नाइट्रेट सॉल्यूशन जब हम मिक्स कर रहे हैं तो वी आर सीइंग अ कलर चेंज. तो देयर इज अ change in color. So you can observe that there is a change in color. तो ये एक रिएक्शन हुआ. अब नेक्स्ट अगर हम बात करें तो नेक्स्ट हम देखते हैं कि ये पोटेशियम, जब भी हम जिंक ग्रैन्यूल को हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड के साथ मिक्स करेंगे तो यहाँ पे एक सॉल्ट और हाइड्रोजन गैस बन जाती है. सॉल्ट और हाइड्रोजन गैस जब बन रही है तो इसका मतलब है कि यहाँ पर कुछ चेंजेस आ रहे हैं. कौन से चेंजेस आ रहे हैं? इनमें से कलर चेंज हुआ. यस, कलर चेंज हुआ. कोई ज्यादा कलर चेंजेस हमें नहीं दिखेंगे. ये भी सिल्वरी व्हाइट था. उसके बाद सॉल्ट जो मिलेगा वो भी व्हाइट कलर का होगा. डिसॉल्व फॉर्म में होगा तो हम कलर चेंज नहीं बता पाएंगे. एक्वस सोल्यूशन में होगा. अगर चेंज इन टेम्परेचर हुआ, यस, चेंज इन द टेम्परेचर होगा क्योंकि बर्न करेगा. जब भी इस टेस्ट ट्यूब में हम मिक्स करेंगे कोई भी चीज, ये दोनों चीजें जिंक ग्रैन्यूल और हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड, इट इज एन एक्सोथर्मिक, आई मीन द हीट वुड बी रिलीज्ड. आपको टेस्ट ट्यूब गर्म फील होगा. ओके. So you have observed that these changes are only taking place, and we can signify that whenever the changes are taking place, it could be matched with these characteristics, or you can say that what are the characteristics of the chemical change. So these are the features of chemical change. अगर इन सब में से कोई भी एक चेंज हो रहा है तो इसका मतलब है कि ये केमिकल रिएक्शन माना जाएगा या केमिकल चेंज माना जाएगा. अगर आपको ये समझ में नहीं आता है कि a न्यू प्रोडक्ट इज बीइंग फॉर्म, यू हैव टू मैच विद दिस. सो दिस इज व्हाट इज अबाउट द फीचर्स ऑफ केमिकल चेंज एंड ऑल्सो अबाउट द केमिकल रिएक्शन. ठीक है, अब हम आगे चलते हैं इसमें. As we have observed that changes around us, we can see that there are varieties of chemical changes taking place around. We will study about the various types of the chemical reactions and their symbolic representation in the chapter. So what we will study here, how to represent the chemical reactions. How to represent the chemical reactions. ठीक है, how to represent the chemical reactions. अब chemical reactions को हम कैसे represent करेंगे? chemical reactions को represent करने के लिए हमें कुछ symbols की जरूरत पड़ेगी. With the help of symbols we are going to represent the chemical reactions. Or I must say that if I have to write the burning of magnesium ribbon is a chemical change. अभी आपने just थोड़ी देर पहले एग्जाम्पल देखा था, burning of magnesium ribbon. ठीक है, तो burning of magnesium ribbon में magnesium ribbon लिया, उसको हमने ऑक्सीजन के साथ कंबाइन किया, बर्न किया, we got magnesium oxide as a result. ठीक है, मैग्नीशियम रिबन और ऑक्सीजन के साथ बर्न करते ही हमें क्या मिला? मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड मिल गया. अब आपने देखा मैं कितनी देर से इस रिएक्शन को लिख रही थी. क्या कोई इसका शॉर्टकट मेथड नहीं है? क्या हम अपना टाइम नहीं बचा सकते हैं इसको किसी और तरीके से रिप्रेजेंट करके कि गलत भी ना हो और आंसर भी मिल जाए? सो द करेक्ट वे and the shortcut method of representing such a long reaction is the way by which we will be representing the chemical reactions, and this way is known as chemical equation. This is known as chemical equations. आपने मैथ्स में इक्वेशंस पढ़ी होंगी जहां पर आप लोगों ने वर्ड प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व की होगी. as it is written that sum of the two numbers are this much and then if one number is 20 then find the other number. तो आप क्या करते हैं उसमें? आप x y लेकर के सपोज करके उस पूरे बड़े से स्टेटमेंट को छोटा सा बना देते हैं. ठीक है, उसी तरह से जब हम यहाँ पर केमिस्ट्री में इतने बड़े रिएक्शन को जब हम छोटा सा बना देंगे तो वो कैसे बनाएंगे? with the help of the symbols and the formulas. For this you have to remember your class 9 where you have studied about how to frame the formula and with the help of the symbols of the chemicals. Okay, so for that you should always remember the formulas of the various chemical compounds. Fine. Now for writing the chemical equation, what you have to do, you have to understand, first of all you have to understand that a chemical reaction is represented in the form of chemical equation. तो ये रिप्रेजेंटेशन है एक केमिकल रिएक्शन का जिसको हम केमिकल इक्वेशन बोलते हैं, जहां पर लेफ्ट साइड में रॉ मटेरियल्स होते हैं जो इधर लिखे हुए हैं, जिसको हम सेपरेट करते हैं प्रोडक्ट से, एरो से सेपरेट करते हैं. ठीक है, रॉ मटेरियल को हम प्रोडक्ट से सेपरेट करते हैं, एरो से सेपरेट करते हैं इस रिएक्शन को. सो दीज आर द रिएक्टेंट्स. रॉ मटेरियल को हम केमिस्ट्री की लैंग्वेज में बोलते हैं रिएक्टेंट्स और प्रोडक्ट को बोलते हैं प्रोडक्ट्स। जो आउटपुट मिलता है हम उसको बोलते हैं प्रोडक्ट्स। तो रिएक्टेंट्स आर गोइंग टू रिएक्ट विद ईच अदर टू फॉर्म अ न्यू प्रोडक्ट। अब इसमें हमने देखा मैग्नीशियम रिबन बर्न करता है और ऑक्सीजन के साथ, मतलब मैग्नीशियम रिबन और ऑक्सीजन दोनों ही रिएक्टेंट्स हैं और क्या हमें मिला, दैट इज द प्रोडक्ट। ओके, नाउ राइट डाउन। यहां पे अभी हम देखते हैं कि कैसे ये रिएक्टेंट्स और प्रोडक्ट्स को हम सिंबलाइज्ड फॉर्म में लिख सकते हैं। मैग्नीशियम इज मेटल विच इज रिप्रेजेंटेड एज Mg प्लस ऑक्सीजन, दिस गिव्स MgO। ठीक है, या मैं इसके जस्ट नीचे लिखूं तो इट विल बी मोर क्लियर। मैग्नीशियम रिबन को हम मैग्नीशियम मेटल की तरह रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं। Oxygen would be represented as O2 and this is going to give rise to magnesium oxide. Hardly it took 5 or 6 seconds to write down such a big reaction in such a small manner. So the way of representing the spelling equations, word equations into the formula equations or the symbolic representation of any chemical reaction. This is a chemical equation. So children, if you have to write down how to represent a chemical reaction in the form of the equation, you must say what is the definition of the chemical equation. You must say that a chemical equation is nothing but it is just a representation of. So what is a chemical equation? Chemical equation is a symbolic representation of chemical reactions is known as chemical equation. Okay, or it is a symbolic representation. You can simply understand that what kind of symbols are being used. It is symbolic representation of the chemicals which is used, the chemicals which are used in the chemical reactions or which are involved during the chemical reactions. जैसे अभी हमने लिखा मैग्नीशियम रिबन को बर्न किया ऑक्सीजन के प्रेजेंस में, तो मैग्नीशियम प्लस ऑक्सीजन विल गिव यू मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड। सो मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड को अगर आप फॉर्मूला के फॉर्म में लिखेंगे तो ज्यादा आसानी से लिख पाएंगे एज कंपेयर टू दिस वर्ड इक्वेशन। ओके, and also about the next thing which we can understand some more equations with the help of another examples. I can write down some more. So it is just a way of representing the chemical reactions in the form of the symbols. Okay, so those symbols are what? These symbols are of chemical, these are the chemical symbols. Okay, so we can understand that what is a chemical equation. So आप एक वर्ड इक्वेशन लिख सकते हैं, क्या लिख सकते हैं, जैसे कि ऑक्सीजन is going to combine with hydrogen to form water. आप क्या करेंगे, ऑक्सीजन combines with hydrogen to form water. ठीक है, this forms water. फाइन। तो यहां पर अगर हम बात करें तो देख रहे हैं कि इतना बड़ा हमने लिखा रिएक्शन, पहले एक सिंबल के फॉर्म में, एक स्पेलिंग के फॉर्म में, वर्ड के फॉर्म में पूरा स्पेलिंग लिखा, एक हाइड्रोजन का लिखा, ऑक्सीजन का लिखा स्पेलिंग, देन नाउ वी आर राइटिंग इट इन अ शॉर्टकट मैनर. सो दिस वे ऑफ रिप्रेजेंटिंग द रिएक्शन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ द इक्वेशन इज सेड टू बी एज द केमिकल equation, and this is done with the help of the chemical. This is done with the help of the chemical formula. So this formula for oxygen is O2, oxygen hydrogen is H2. It gives us hydrogen. ठीक है, ऐसे ही बहुत सारे रिएक्शंस हैं जो आप लिख सकते हैं. एक और रिएक्शन में लिख करके दिखा देती हूँ. जिंक प्लस सल्फ्यूरिक acid forms zinc sulfate. It forms zinc sulfate. It forms zinc sulfate and hydrogen. ठीक है, तो Zn plus H2SO4 gives ZnSO4 plus H2. ठीक है, ZnSO4 plus H2. अब आपने देखा कि इतना बड़ा रिएक्शन लिखने में टाइम कंज्यूम ज्यादा हो रहा है, whereas as compared to writing the symbols, writing the formulas of the chemical species. ओके, तो जिंक की जगह Zn लिख दिया हमने, सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड की जगह H2SO4 लिख दिया, जिंक सल्फेट की जगह ZnSO4 लिख दिया, हाइड्रोजन की जगह H2 लिख दिया. तो आपने देखा कि इससे हमारा टाइम बहुत बच रहा है एंड रीजन एंड द इक्वेशन इज ऑल्सो रेडी एंड इट इज नॉट एनी, देयर इज नो चेंज whether we write it in this manner or in this manner. Okay, so both are correct. So this was about the chemical equation, and we'll study some more types of chemical equations in the next class. Till then you can practice writing the chemical equations and understanding how to write. You can revise the formulas, you can revise the chemical formulas for the chemical symbols for the chemicals, and so that you can easily frame them when you have to write these equations. Okay children, till then you can practice. I will be meeting you all in the next class.